Hi everyone, it's Nancy Bastine, and I'm here today to do my Inchies for my mixed media morsels with cat hand. So let's get started. And first of all, I'm going to paint my pages black so they can be drying while I'm doing my Inchies, and then I'll explain to you about this. So what I'm using here is a Deco Art chalky paint. Instead of using gesso, I'm going to use this chalk paint and see if that'll work in black, as I want my background to be done in black. I'm going to wet my brush just a little bit. It just moves the paint a little bit better. I didn't want it quite that wet. I'm hoping this will cover the page enough where I won't have to get gesso out. But if I have to get gesso out, I'll get gesso out. My page is soaking this right up. It looks like it's going to cover it good. So, how's everybody been lately? Update on the hubby. Yesterday he had to go in to the outpatient blood. I don't know what it's called. Outpatient? Anyway, it's where they give him blood. And he was there all day long. They had to cross type him. I don't know why they don't keep that on file, because he was there a couple of months ago getting blood, and I don't know why they'd have to cross type every time, but they do. And I guess it's safe. But anyway, he had to have 2 pints of blood, and so he was there. We got there at 10 o'clock, and he wasn't finished till almost 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Yeah. It was a long day for him, but he slept while they put him in a nice reclining chair. They give him food, they give him drinks, whatever they want, and then they just lay there and they sleep while they get their blood put in them. Alright, I got that done. So we're going to set that aside and let that dry while we do our Inchies. I'm going to wipe that off a little bit with some dried up baby wipes. Kind of got messy. Messy. Okay, how I have always done Inchies is by tiles. Inchy tiles. I'm getting a baby wipe over here, guys. Turning my head away from the camera. And I've always made them on heavier. You can go look in my videos and see how I made them, but I always made them on chipboard, and I gessoed the chipboard, and then I stamped on them, and I always cut them out first. I did my backgrounds on the chipboard, and then I cut them out. So what these are was, I did a long time ago, jelly printed some index cards, and that's what these are. And I've cut them out in my inchies, and then I stamp on them, and then I do whatever, you know, you do with them. But I've always done them this way, so I have a ton of different stamps. I have these little bitty animal stamps that go on inchies. I have these. I've used these that go on inchies. And of course I have my Inchie stamps, all of my Inchie stamps here. All of these are Inchie stamps. That's a Twinchie stamp. But most of these are Inchie stamps. These are what I use. So that's what I'm going to use today. And I'm not going to use all of these, but I just pulled some out to show you guys. Then I have little bitty stamps that are little flowers, or one says spring and hello and happy and bloom. Might use those. There's some words on my inchies over here that says bliss, life, dream, and there's filigree. And but anyway, you can go back and look on my videos and see all the ones. Now I have, remember, and I thought I would put some of these little, there's filigrees on here. Ooh, did something go flying off of there? I hope it's down. Oh, it was a Inchie went flying. But I have these little bitty feather. That's what I'm trying to say. And there's little filigrees here that can be used on them. There's one that says free spirit. I mean, there's a lot on the stamps. If you look at your stamps, you can find a lot of things on them to use on inchies. So, to get started, I'm going to use my VersaFine ink. I've already got my backgrounds done because remember I did these with the jelly plate. So I've got my little Inchie block here that's from, those are from, these stamp blocks are from, oh gosh, Ranger. I couldn't think. My mind is a blank. Yeah, these are from Ranger. Tim Holtz. It's got his name on it. Collections. So anyway, yeah, let's get going here. Let's get some, I want this little feather. And that one. Just like that. And then I probably want this saying that says free spirit. Or fly high. Did I take it off? No. There's one on here that said fly high. Oh, here it is. But that won't go on there with the feather, so I don't know if this one will either. It says free spirit, but let's try it. Kind of. Anyway, and then that one's done. Or if I want to put some else on it. And probably it's just easier to do them like everybody else has been doing them, on a sheet of paper and then cutting them up. But I've never done mine that way, and so I've always done them this way. It might be easier to do it that way, but you never know. Each to his own, I guess. You can put that on there and then put something else on it. Like that. And they're fun to make. They really are fun to make. I could put something else on that one. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's those stars. They're just so fun to do. Like so. Okay. The thing of it is you got to figure out where they came from. You got to put them back on your little stamp things or you'll lose them. Because they're so tiny. And I don't care what background I'm putting them on. I'm just picking and choosing here. I'm not, I'm not being picky. I need another oh, not that one. I need another card to stamp these off on. Yeah, no, so I don't waste it. Like that. This is a little birdie. I don't know if he's going to fit on there or not, but we'll make him. See? Yep, you can. I just pulled out a lot of these little things that I've had hanging around and my little stamps. I'm a stamp hoarder and I love stamps, so you can always go back and put something else on them. I'm going to have them all filled up with these little ones I have over here. Let's see what we got here in this. I always like to use these Inchies. They fill up the whole thing. And they're so hard to get off. Oh! See how that fills up the whole thing, how pretty that is? I love it. I love them. I love them. Let's see, which way is up? Does it matter? That filled up the whole thing. But look how pretty that is. Can you all see, or do I need to bring in a little closer? There. It's a beautiful day today. So pretty. Let's see what else we have. Here's some. Well, now these are like Zentangles. And I like using these too. Especially on a one like this that doesn't have much background on it. This will fill the whole thing up. See? And then you can go in and highlight it and do whatever you need to do on it. Here's another one that's a Zentangle. I'll get one that doesn't have much background. See that? Kind of cool, huh? Here's another little, here's another corner one. Kind of like a filigree on a corner. See how pretty that is? I love these. Oh, see, now that didn't do so good because it was a second stamp, but that's okay. Now here's one that's not quite an inchy. It's not the whole square of an inchy, but it'll work. See that? And then you can put a word underneath it. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need. Where's my little words? This one says Dream. So you can go back in and put that on the bottom of it. See that? Just like that. So, I don't know how many more I'm gonna need. Probably not all of these, but let's do this one. I like this one. It's a squirrely, whirly, whirly thingy. See how pretty? I just love them. This one I've used a lot on my other tiles. This little one is a bird with, see that? See how pretty that is? See how cute that is? I need to find me another card. What is wrong with me today? Why can't I think? I'm tongue-tied. Let's do a few of these. Let's do a couple of these last little ones of these bugs. Let's pull you out a little bit. Let's do some of these bugs. I like my little bugs. My little owl. See? And then my little turtle. These aren't stamping so good. I wonder why. Excuse me, I need a drink. Let's see what this is. This is a starfish. Now there was one I did want to use. It's a little, it's a new one I have. It's Lawn Fawn. It's the little birdies. And I wanted to try it out, one of these out. I have one square left. There you go. How cute. Now, let's see. On some of these, I want to put something else on them. They kind of look naked. Like this one, this one, this one. I'm going to put some little filigrees or something on these just to give them a little more something. Just like that. Alright guys, there's my Inchies. Now I don't know what to do with them. I don't usually spruce mine up as much as Cat Hand does hers. But they need something. So let's move this all out of the way. And see what we need here. They probably just need to have an outline on them and maybe oh, I don't know. Let's see, I need to use some permanent ink. So if you decide to, I'm going to use my Sharpies. And I'm just going to come in here and give this little mushroom some sprucing up. Maybe color this little Birdies. Probably should use my Posca pens.